I think there is a trend continuing to climb about businesses wanting to pursue environmentally friendly building practices in new construction and renovation. And I think it really starts there with a belief that it's the right thing to do.
One of the things about this facility that's unique, it is a silver LEED certified building. This is our second LEED certified facility. The first was our store support center that we completed about a year ago in August.
So here we have a distribution center, which is probably 3% office use, and the remainder is active warehouse use. So how do you make that kind of building a sustainable, environmentally friendly building? So the large majority of energy use actually in the building is from lighting. So that's one of the first things we look at in terms of energy efficiency and cost savings.
This distribution center has an electrical management system that allows us to monitor the lighting in the different areas of the building, shut down lighting when work isn't going on there, and turn it on when activity is being done in that particular area of the warehouse.
The first thing that Tractor Supply looked at was LED lighting for the warehouse distribution area. The savings on the LED lighting alone comes to just over 1 million kilowatt hours a year, 50% savings over traditional lighting methods.
The facility is climate controlled to keep team members comfortable in the summer heat and allow them to work in the higher levels of the picking modules.
In a climate that has wide swings in temperature variations, so not only did we use materials that reduced heat gain on the buildings, the roof and wall insulation both exceed code minimum criteria. And so when you pursue a LEED building, you're going beyond that and optimizing, understanding the cost is an issue. But with this distribution center, we optimized those elements to make the best of what we could to reduce the amount of heating and cooling needed. And that's all a part of making a high-performance building. Every project is different. Every geographic location has its own implications. So here in this dry, arid environment, the water conservation is critical, not only from an economic standpoint, but just from an overall, it's the right thing to do standpoint. So with water use in the distribution center, it comes from primarily two places. One is indoor water use through toilet flushing and kitchen faucets. On the outside, while there isn't much, irrigation to provide a little bit of green area, especially in the main entry portions of the building. So with the indoor fixtures, we selected low flow plumbing fixtures. So we provided overall a reduction of over 40% from those required by the building code. On the outside of the building, irrigation was key. And you can imagine that irrigation is not something that's prolific throughout a lot of the buildings in that area. But because we chose certain areas to have landscape, the irrigation type was important and the controller of the irrigation system was important. We were able to reduce the water use for irrigation by over 70%, which is a huge deal when you're talking about overall water savings for a project like this. So with the material choices used in a distribution center, we're primarily looking at concrete and steel and a little bit of drywall components. So of those materials, with concrete, there's several components within concrete. All of those can be procured within a 500-mile radius, which is the threshold for LEED certification for a regional material. So that means those materials, the sand, the aggregates, the admixtures, are mined raw materials locally or regionally within that 500-mile range, as well as steel materials used for bar joists and reinforcing in the concrete. Most steel in America these days has some recycled content, has been recycled, but the sources that we procured those from were also within that regional area. So it reduces truck traffic, but it also increases the economy of the local area using regional materials.
So what I can end with is we sincerely appreciate all the work that was done. We have a beautiful facility. We've got a great team of people here, and we are thrilled to have all the new members here, team members here, and Casa Grande as part of the family.